Hello, everybody, and welcome to the channel. It's been a while since we've done a 1976 race, and we're here at Alabama, Talladega, Alabama, for the Winston 500. And we'll get right to the starting grid. You got Dave Marcus in the 71 on the pole. You got the King, Richard Petty, on the outside pole in the 43 car. You've got Donnie Allison in the 28 car starting third. You got last week's winner, Benny Parsons, in the 72 car starting fourth. You got your points leader, Cale Yarbrough, in the Junior Johnson number 11 starting fifth. You got DW, Darrell Waltrip, in the 88 car starting sixth. James Hilton in the 48 car starting 12th. Another Alabama gang member, Neil Bonnet, in the 12 car starting eighth. Terry Ryan in the number 81 car starting ninth. David Pearson in the Woods Brothers 21 starting 10th. Bobby Allison in the 2 car Alabama gang member starting 11th. Got Buddy Baker in the 15 car starting 12th. Dick Brooks in Junie Don Levy's 90 car starting 13th. Frank Warner in the 79 car starting 14th. 05 of Dave Cisco starting 15th. The 3 car Richard Childress starting 16th. 18 car Joe Fanson starting 17th. 24 car Cecil Gordon starting 18th. 41 car Grant Attic starting 19th. Starting 20th in the 22 is Ricky Rudd. 21st in the 92 is Skip Manning. And I like to say a word here, Buddy Arrington, who just passed away a day ago, is starting 22nd here in the 67. Hope to see him do well in this race. Like I say, he just passed away. 23rd starting spot is Buck Baker in the 33 car. Starting 24th in the 8 at Negron. Starting 25th in the 30 car is Ty Scott. Starting 26th in the 50 car is Dale Bryant. Starting 27th is Gary Myers in the 95. Starting 28th in the 47 is Bruce Hill. Starting 29th is Jimmy Means in the 52. Starting 30th is Sparrow Harris in the 82. Starting 31st in the Lenny Pond in the 54. Starting 32nd is Bobby Wowak in the 36. Starting 33rd is Bob Beckham in the 91. 34th is Dick Skilton in the 78. Starting 35th, Jim Van Diver in the 31. Starting 36th is Tom McGill in the 64. Starting 37th is J.D. McDuffie in the 70. Starting 39th is John Hutzman in the 49. Starting 9th in the 9 car is a young Bill Elliott, and starting 40th, shotgun to the field, and the 40 car is DK Urick. And let's get on with the race as Dave Marcus will lead us to the green flag here at Talladega for the Winston 500. And right away, we got a duel, and it'll be the 4 car in the top group, which is Cale Yarbrough. He'll be going after by Donnie Allison. He doesn't get him. And let's see, it takes a 6 not to wreck. He doesn't wreck, and that's turn number 1. Donnie holds him off in that 28 car. They had a big fight there at Daytona a few years ago. Here we go. It'll be the top group, and it'll be skill in the top group. And it takes a 5 or 6 to beat him. First one up is Yarbrough. A 154, he gets him. Yarbrough gets the lead. I'm sorry, no, it takes a 5 to beat him. He doesn't get the lead. Benny will get the lead with his chip. And a 2-3, he'll need to use his chip. Benny gets the lead here from Dave Marcus at Talladega. Turn number 2. 72 car up to the lead. And he won't keep it very long because the King's got a chip. And it takes a 6 to beat Benny without using the chip. And the king doesn't, but he'll use his chip. And the king leading us here at Talladega in a 43 STP car. We go to turn number 3 now. And it'll be the middle group heat. Heat in the middle group. Who can bring the heat? Doesn't look like many. Let's see here. First one up is Active. Oh, Grant, see if he can do it. A 164. He gets Hilton. Goes from 19th up to 7th. And Richard Childress, 2 heat. It'll be a 5. That's not going to make it. One more shot though. A 244. And he's going to get Yarbrough. Yarbrough doesn't have heat. He goes from 16th up to 5th. Next up is Dave Brooks. Dick Brooks, rather. And a 356. And he's going to get Waltrip. Brooks goes from 13th up to 6th. Who has heat now? Next up is Bobby Allison in the 2 car. And that's a 251. The 1 ain't going to get it. And that's the last car with heat. On to turn number 4. And it'll be a dual 6. That'll be the 6th car in the top group. So that'll be Grant Accox. This got up there, a 3. I think he's going to stay put. He ain't going to risk it. So we move on to turn number 5. Another duel. This time it's a 9. That'll be the 5 cars in the middle group. So Joe's not going to chance it, but Kill is. Kill's going to go for 8th, taking on Neil Bonnet. This time Kill gets it. And he'll get a chip. And Neil needs a 5 or lower not to be in a wreck. And he's safe. Keeps the car under control. We move on to turn number 6. Again, it's a duel, and this time it's the 3 car. So Donnie's going to go after Benny here. Gets him, gets a chip. Guys are really scrapping. Takes an 8 for Benny to not wreck. And Benny's involved in a wreck. He's not happy with Donnie. Now it'll take us past the pit, so we'll have the pits on turn 8. And let's see if they can fix this car and get him back in the race. And it'll take a 9 to stay in the race. He stays in the race, but goes from 3rd the whole way back to 40th. Like I say, Donnie better be keeping an eye on Benny the rest of this race. I think he'll come after him now. He's not going to give him any free passes, that's for sure. Everybody moves up because of the caution. And we'll go on to the first pit stop of the race. How's it going, Al? Looking forward to that second half of the football game between Notre Dame and Michigan State. Right now we just had Donnie Allison trying to get second from Benny and put Benny into the wall. And he's able to continue here. Now we move on to turn number 8. It'll be the pit stop since that yellow was on turn 7. Be the top group 1 and 4 switch. Buck Baker up here to 8th with his chip. And we'll see who gets chips here in the top group. First up is the King. He needs a 6. Doesn't get it. Brooks needs a 6. He doesn't get it. Marcus needs a 6. Make sure it's a 6 and not an 8. It's a 6. He doesn't get it. Childress needs a 4. He gets it. That crew comes through for him. Donnie needs Snake Eyes. Doesn't get it. Addicts needs a 3. Doesn't get it. And Yarborough needs a 6. And doesn't get it. Make sure he's not an 8. He is an 8, so he does get it with the 7. Okay. Now let's see if anybody can beat Richard out of the pits here. That'll be the 4 car. So Dick Brooks gets Richard out of the pits and goes from 5th up to 1st here on turn number 8. Gets that Junie Donlevy Ford up there. And we go to turn number 9. Glad to hear that, Rob, that you're feeling better, buddy. How's Darla feeling? She isn't sick, is she, Rob? I forgot to ask you that earlier today. All righty, we go to turn number 9. Dick Brooks just got the lead here. And it'll be a middle group with Problem and Control. So first we'll do Control. Ricky Rudd trying to move up in the 22 car. A 1-1-2. And Childress is going to have to use his chip. James Hilton has 2 Control. Could get the lead here. A 2-4-2. Richard holds him off. Another chance to move up. A 3-3-2. And Yarborough will hold him off. Now it's Cecil Gordon. Trying to move up. Not with that blue 1. Here comes Joe. She's feeling all right, Rob. She's not feeling sick. Here comes Joe with a 3-4-6. He gets it to King after leading there. The King is dropping back to 16th. Joe in that 18 car moves up to 5th. David doesn't have Control. Ryan does. Here comes Terry Ryan. He's got a problem. Triples. What kind of problem does he have? 35. Tight, he'll drop to the back of the bottom group. He'll be 40th. Frank Warner has 2 Control. Glad to hear that, buddy. Yeah, glad to hear that. And triples for Frank Warner. He's got a problem too. All of a sudden, Talladega's trying to bite him in the butt. It's a 42. He'll have brake problems. Let's see if he can survive this later here. We'll do a repair for him. Next up is DW with 2 chances in the 88 car. A 5's not going to get it. A 2 will, a 2-1-5, and he goes from 12th up to 2nd in that Gatorade 88. Takes over 2nd from Richard. Neil Bonnet, 2 chances to move up, could get the lead here. A 3-5-4. 1, 2, 3, So he doesn't get it. David holds him off. Got another shot here. A 1 ain't going to do it with that blue 1. Dick Brooks next up. I'm sorry, Cisco. 2 and a 1 and a blue ain't going to get it done. 2 chances for Buddy Baker, and he's got a chip. A 3, 4, 2. And he doesn't get 5th without using his chip, but he'll use his chip, and now he has a shot at the lead here. And it takes 4, 5, or 6 to get the lead. 6, he's got a problem. Buddy Baker's got a problem. 3 cars with problems. And that's a 45. And he has a radiator problem. He'll roll for repair. So we'll see who moves up here and see if these guys stay in the race. First up is Frank Warner with a problem. He needs a 5 to stay in the race. Doesn't get it. Frank will be the first car out of the race in the 79 car. He'll finish 40th. Next up is Buddy. See if he can stay in the race. Not without 11. He'll finish 39th. And that 15 Ford with Bud Moore doesn't finish the race with that radiator problem. Now we'll see who moves up here to the top and middle group. First up is going to be Joe. Needs a 3. Gets it. There'll be 2 cars moving up here into the middle group. Make it 3 cars into the middle group. First up is Skip Manning. He doesn't get it. How about Buddy? Like I say, Buddy Arrington just passed away. He just moved up to 17th. So does Buck Baker after his boy just dropped out of the race. How about Ed? Is he going to move up? Sure is. So Ed moves up. We'll have 38 cars running here this afternoon still. This is 1976, Philip. This ain't YRL. All right, Rob, you take care, buddy. Hope you feel better. All right, Philip. Wait to hear from you, man. Here we go to turn number 10. It's not a race until I drop some dice. All righty. And we'll have a bottom group of skill. Skill in the bottom group. First one up is Benny. See if he can get out of there after having the lead there for a few. Not with a 6, he's not. Not many drivers back here with skill. Lenny Pond has skill. Not with a 6, he's not moving up. And that's it. Just those 2 drivers had skill. Move to turn number 11. And we'll have a duel of 5. That'll be the 5 car in the top group. That'll be Grant Accock. And with a 3 and a 5, he'll stay put. He's happy where he's at. Turn 12. It'll be a bottom group. 8 is skill, plus we'll have a problem. Problem and skill. So it's just the 2 of them. So Benny with another shot. A 2-4-2. Taking on Hilton. And he gets him. He goes from 37th up to 15th. Benny does. And where's Lenny Pond at? With skill. And not with a 6 again. And we had the problem. So the problem's going to be Dick Brooks in the lead. He has a problem. That's a 34. What kind of problem does the leader have here? Tight on track, drop to the front of the bottom group, so he stays in the race, but he goes back to 20th. Let's see who takes over the lead here. Not DW. Yeah, DW gets the lead. See who moves up to the top and middle group. First up is Cisco in the 05. No. Neil Bonnet. No. Bobby Allison. No. Richard Childress. Childress moves up. Takes over 7th. And let's see who moves up to the middle group. And it'll be Skip Manning. And Brooks will slot back there in the 20th. On the turn number 13. Okay, buddy. Cool. And we got a bottom group again. This time it is star. How many stars are back here? Terry Ryan's a star. 6, though. He's got problems. What kind of problems Terry have back here? 32. That'll be loose, and he'll stay where he's at since he's already the back of the bottom group. James Hilton, he just went back there. See what happens with him. A 3, yep, 6-2. So he gets Manning, goes from 37th up to 19th. Who else is a star? Not many stars back here. Van Diver, he's a star. A 2-3-6. And he gets Ed, goes from 31st up to 18th. Harris is a star. A 1-2-4. And he gets David. David falls back to 26th in that Woods Brothers 21. Bruce Hill in the 47 car, a 1-5-5. He gets Buck Baker. Goes from 24th up to 17th. And Scott has 2 chances. Could get up to the top group. A 3-5-6. He gets Hill. He didn't stay up there long. And like I say, now he has a chance to get up to the top group. Not with that 5, though. And that'll be it for turn number 13. On to turn 14. And we'll have another duel. No, we won't. As a feud. This time it'll be the bottom group. And it'll be Smart plus Trouble. Problem rather. Smart plus a problem. Who's Smart back here? Hudson Smart. A 3. Nope. Needed a 2. Not many smart drivers. David's double smart. Could get back up to the top group. Not with the 6, he won't. Another chance to get to the middle. A 5-4-5-6-4. Gets up to 19th. Back in the middle group at least. And that's the last smart driver in the group. And we had the problem. And that'll be DW in the lead. And DW will blow up while he's leading this race on turn number 14. See who gets the lead here. DW will finish 38th. First up is Donnie Allison. Is he going to get the lead? Yes, he is. 28 car of Allison. See who moves up to the top group. First up is Dave Cisco. He won't move up. Neil Bonnet. He won't move up. But Bobby Allison does in that 2 car. See who moves up to the middle group. And that'll be Dick Brooks back up there after having problems with being in the lead. Got a little loose and dropped back to 20th, making his way back up now. We should have 37 cars still running in the race. As we move on to turn number 15. And we'll have a duel with 6 cars in the middle. That'll be Brooks and Pearson. They'll both go for it. Here comes Dick going after David Cisco. He gets him. He'll get a chip. Put Cisco in a bad spot. See if he can manage not to wreck. And David's going after Neil Bonnet. He gets him. He'll get a chip. Now we'll check and see if either one of these guys wreck. First up is Cisco. He needs a 6. Doesn't get it. Cisco will wreck. He's not very happy with Brooks. See if they're able to keep that car on the track here. And Neil Bonnet needs a 5. And he doesn't get it. So both cars wreck. See if they stay in the race here. And we are still in the first third of the race. So both of them are E's. They need a 7. First up is Cisco. He gets it. He stays in the race. Next up is Neil Bonnet. And he'll stay in the race. So we got some angry drivers here. We got a caution. That'll take us to the pits. Everybody just moves up since we had the caution. Alrighty. Second pit stop of the afternoon. It'll be a top group again. 5 and 4 switch. And let's see if anybody in the top group can get a chip. First up is Donnie Allison. He needs snake eyes. Doesn't get it. Yarborough sitting here with 2 chips already. He needs an 8. And he'll get another chip. Yarborough looking strong. Our points leader here in 76 so far after 9 races. The Marcus pole winner doesn't get a chip. How about Atcon? No, he doesn't get one. Childress? No. How about Joe? Nope. The last one is Bobby Allison. Is he going to get a chip? Yes, he is. Now let's see if anybody can beat Donnie out of the pits. Of course, he's got the chip to burn if they do. And no, they won't. His crew does a good job, gets him out there. We move to turn number 18, second third of the race. And it'll be bottom group of Star. How many stars we got back here now? Terry Ryan still back there with Star Quality. A 2-1-3. And David holds him off without using his chip. And he's the only star back there. Turn number 19. Yeah, there you go. No, I don't do it that way, Phil. I roll the dice a black and a red. Not two challenges for the pits. So here we go. Turn number 20. Getting close to halfway. Another duel. A lot of duels here. Again, it'll be the 6 cars in the middle group. It's Bryant and Hill. They're both 3s. Both of them with 5. Escape still stay put. They're not going to try to wreck here this early in the race. Not even halfway. Turn number 21. We'll have a top group of Smart in the top group. And Donnie's not smart, so a 4, 5, or 6 will beat him. First up is Grant. A 3 and a 4. He gets him, but Donnie uses his chip, holds him off. Next up is our pole winner. He got 2 chances at him. A 4 and a 4. He gets him. Dave Marcus back up to the lead here in the 71 Lifeboy Dodge. Well, turn 21. It's the lead back. Will he keep it? No, he won't. Yarborough has 3 chips. Takes a 6 to beat Dave. And a 3-2 don't get it, but Yarborough will use one of his chips and gets the lead for the first time today. He's got that 11 car. Junior Johnson's in the lead now, the Bush car. On turn 21. Here we go to turn 22. And it'll be a top group, and it'll be skill plus a problem. So anybody got skill up here? Bobby Allison's got skill. So does Yarborough. So it'll take a 6 to beat him. And Bobby has 2 chances at him. Doesn't get him the first time. We'll see if he uses one of his chips. They won't use a chip, so he's going after him again. And again, he doesn't get him. We'll see if they use a chip. This time they do use a chip. And that's it for turn 22. And, oh, that's right, we had a problem. Who had the problem? That was Dave Marcus had the problem. And it's a 55. Odd problem. He's not an A or B. So a 63 on the odd problem. Stuck clutch pedal roll for repair. We're now in the middle. So he is out of the race. Dave Marcus will finish 37th after getting that Lifeboy's car back up there and having the pole. Darn. Not a good day for Marcus. Looks like he was going to have a nice race. Let's see who moves up here to the top and middle group. First up is Mr. Brooks. He moves up. And who's moving up in the back here? Myers is trying to move up, needs a 2, doesn't get it. Buck Baker needs a 3, he gets it. Buck Baker moves up. 36 cars now running here at the Winston 500. About halfway through. Lost 4 cars so far. Your leader right now is Yarborough. Bobby Allison second. Donnie Allison third. Grant Ackhawk is 4th. Richard Childress 5th. Joe Fasten 6th. Dick Brooks 7th. David Pearson 8th. Harris 9th. And the King rounding out the top 10. As we go to turn 24. Almost halfway. It'll be a top group of star. How many stars is in the top group? The only star is Donnie Allison. Yarborough doesn't have the star, so it'll take a 5 or 6 to beat him. 4-2, he holds him off. Turn 25, halfway. Cross flags are waving. So we make it to the halfway point. It'll be a top group. This time it'll be control plus a problem. Dick Brooks doesn't have control. Joe does. Yarborough does, so it'll take a 6 to beat him. 1-4, no. Grant in the 41 car coming after him. 4-3, no. Donnie, 2 chances. Alabama guy coming after him hard. Wrong 6. As a matter of fact, Donnie just blew up. Bang. The 28 car blew up. Allison will finish 36th. Running that car hard, trying to keep up with that Junior Johnson number 11. And that's it for that turn, plus the problem we had. First, we'll see who moves up here to the top of the middle group, and then we'll do the problem. First up is David. Doesn't move up. How about Harris? He doesn't move up. How about the King? He moves up. Richard moves up. Myers trying to move up to the middle group. No. How about Jimmy Smut Means? No. How about James Hilton? Yes, James Hilton in the 48 car gets up to 19th. And we still got the problem to deal with. And the problem will be Neil Bonnet. Not a good turn for the Alabama gang. Neil Bonnet blows up too in that 12 car. Donnie Allison and Neil Bonnet, both of them out of the Alabama gang, blows up here on turn number 25. Here we go, turn 26. Got a top group of problem. A problem in the top group. And it will be Joe. And the 18 car blows up. This race is starting to take effect on people. Running these cars hard, blowing up. See who moves up. David with another shot here. He'll move up this time to 7th. Myers with another chance. No. Jimmy moves up to 19th. And give me 1 second. We'll come back and do the pit stops. Alrighty, we're back here, and now we'll do some pit stops. And it'll be both groups. And the 6 cars, David, Hilton, and Means both have pit violations. Not a good day for the Woods brothers. Sure. Just moved up to 7th and have a pit violation. Darn. We'll drop back to the back of the group. And we'll get on with the pit stops. Like I say, it'll be both groups getting a chance to get some chips. David drops back to 31st, Hilton to 32nd, and Jimmy Means to 33rd. All righty. Start with Yarborough. Needs an 8. Gets it. Gets another chip. Bobby needs a 6. Gets it. Attic needs a 3. Doesn't get it. Childress, 4. Doesn't get it. Dick Brooks, a 6. Gets it. The King needs a 6. Gets it. Harris. Gets it. No, he needed Snake Eyes. Didn't get it. Gordon. Doesn't get it. Benny. Gets it. Who's next? Scott. Doesn't get it. Van Diver gets it with that 7. How about Ricky? Is Ricky going to get a chip? No. Brian. No. Baker. No. Myers. No. Pond. No. And last one's Wowak. And no. See if anybody can beat Kale out of the pits. Of course, he's got 2 chips to fight him off there, though. Let's see here. The 2 car. So they'll switch. Neither one of them is going to use their chips. So let's switch here. Yarborough loses the lead here on turn 27. Since both of them's got 2 chips, they'll save them for later. You have a good afternoon, Al. You take care, bud. Alrighty, on to turn 28. Be a top group of star. Dick Brooks doesn't have star quality, so it takes a 4, 5, or 6 to beat him. First one up is Harris. 3, 5. Nope, he's only a 2. Richard don't have star. Neither does Yarborough, and neither does Allison. So that's that turn. Alrighty, here we go to turn 29 now. It'll be another duel. This time it'll be the 5 cards. Nowhere for him to go, so he'll just stay put. Turn 30. Top group of control. Who has control? And Dick doesn't have control, so again, a 4, 5, or 6 beats him. Here comes Grant. A 3 and a 4. He gets him, but he uses one of his chips. Richard with a chip. So does Brooks. 4 and a 3. He holds him off. Will they use their chips? No, they'll save their chips. Here comes Yarborough with 2 chips. A 3 and a 4. He gets him. So Dick will use one of his chips. Make Yarborough spend one of his. Yarborough goes from 3rd up to the lead here. And Allison doesn't have control. So Junior Johnson's number 11 gets the lead back here on turn number 30. We go to turn 31. And that'll be a middle group. That'll be trouble plus a problem. Our first trouble. Benny with a chip. So let's see here. Takes an 8, and he escapes without using the chip. Doesn't need to. Jim with an 11 doesn't need to use his chip. Gordon a 6. He makes it through. Scott with a 5. He doesn't. Scott will be the first car involved in the wreck. Ricky Rudd, can he avoid the wreck? No, he can't. Ricky's involved. Buddy Arrington, let's hope he makes it through. No, Buddy doesn't make it through. He's involved in the wreck. Bruce Hill, that'll be 2 cautions. Bruce doesn't make it through. How about Bryant? Is he going to make it through? No, he won't make it through either. Next up is Buck Baker. He doesn't make it through. How about Myers? No, he won't make it through. So we will be going to the bottom group. This is the big one at Talladega. Lenny Pond's up next. He doesn't make it through. Wowak. Does he make it through? No, he doesn't make it through. Next up is Bob. Can he make it through? No, he doesn't make it through. Next up is Dick Stilton. He will make it through. How about Ed? Will he make it through? No. Tommy Gale in that 64 car. He makes it through. JD, I haven't heard nothing out of him all day. He doesn't make it through. Sure. We got the big one. Hutzman, can he make it through? No. How about Bill Elliott? Awesome. Bill from Dawsonville. Can he make it through? Nope, he's involved in the wreck. DK started last. He doesn't make it through. Sure. Skip Manning doesn't make it through. Terry Ryan. He makes it through. Terry, slick driving far enough back you could see it coming. How about Cisco? Cisco makes it through. David Pearson, can he make it through? David makes it through. How about James Hilton? He makes it through. These guys way back was able to see the wreck. Jimmy Smutney doesn't make it through. How many cars is involved? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. See how many of them stays in the race. First up is Jimmy Means. We're still in the middle, so Jimmy needs a 5 to stay in the race. Doesn't get it. 52 car will finish 33rd. Next up is Manning needs a 5. Doesn't get it. 92 of Manning will be 32nd. How about DK? DK, he's a D. He needed a 6. Doesn't get it. 40 car finished 31st. Bill, can Bill make it through? Bill does make it through. How about Utzman? Can he make it through? No. 49 won't make it through. Who will finish 30th? JD, can he make it through? No, JD's out of the race. Finished 29th. Ed Negron in the 8 car doesn't make it through. He'll finish 28th. Old Bob Birchman. He make it through? No. The 91 will finish 27th. This is definitely the big one. Sure. Bobby Wowack will make it through. Lenny Pond won't make it through. The 54 car will finish 26th. Gary Myers won't make it through in the 95. Finished 25th. Buck Baker, can he get through this? Get that car fixed? No, but Mr. Baker will finish 24th. Bryant's up next. He doesn't go. They can't get that 50 car fixed. Bruce Hill in the 47. He'll finish 22nd. They can't get that car repaired. Buddy Arrington, let's hope he can get the car repaired. No, poor Buddy won't finish this race. He'll finish 21st. I was hoping he'd do well since he passed away yesterday. And Ricky Rudd will make it through. Last one is Scott. And he won't, so we only have 19 cars still running, sure. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 15 cars involved in that wreck that could not finish. We'll be on to turn number 34 now without that big wreck. And it's the middle group. Oh, we still had a problem in the middle group too. Forgot about that. And that's Ricky Rudd. And that will be a odd problem for Ricky. A 42 grill repaired to the bottom of the group, so he stays exactly where he's at. And now we move on. And it was a middle group of Star. Any stars still left? Was the stars all taken out? David Pearson trying to move back up. Gets a 5.63. Gets Childress. Goes from 15th to 7th. A big wreck helped him out a lot. Terry Ryan. A 4, no. And that's it. Nobody else is a star. Turn 35. And it's the bottom group. There's nobody in the bottom group. Turn 36. And another bottom group. Nobody in the bottom group. We go to the pits. See who has a shot here. And it'll be the TV drivers and the 3 of Richard and Gail and Ryan both had pit violations. That's twice this race pit violations. And they will drop back and will not, even if they're a TV driver, have a shot at getting a chip since there is no bottom group. So Richard, being a TV driver, will not have a shot at a chip. First up is Yarborough, needs an 8. And he gets it with Snake Eyes. Dick Brooks needs a 6. Gets it. Harris needs a Snake Eyes. Doesn't get it. David needs a 7. Doesn't get it. And Benny needs an 8. And he gets it. Oh, we got two more here in the bottom group before moving. Middle group, rather. Wowak doesn't get it and Richard can't. So move Benny up here. See if anybody can beat y'all raw the pits. He does have a chip though. And it'll be the 3 or 4. He'll burn his chip. We'll see if they burn their chips because he's going to get him. They won't burn chips. They'll just switch. So who gets him? Benny. Benny gets him here on turn 37. Benny with 2 chips looking good. He won last week. Had that problem earlier in the race and dropped back to the back, but he's made his way up thanks to making it through that wreck. And we moved to turn 38. And we'll have a duel, and it'll be the 6 cars. Ryan and Gail, they're not going to chance it. Turn 39, top group of heat. You can bring the heat. Adcox can, but he doesn't have heat, so 5 or 6 will beat him. 3-2, nope. Next up is Brooks in the 90 car. 4-3, nope. And last one's Bobby Allison. And he gets him, so he'll have to burn one of his chips. And let's see if Bobby, let's do it this way. Put it back here. So he burns one of his chips. Bobby burns his. And he'll have to burn the other one to stay up there. So that'll be turn 39. We go to turn 40 here. And it'll be the middle group, and that'll be Star. And Ryan with the chance to move up. And no, Ryan has a problem. 16, that's not good. Cut tire, roll for repair. And that'll knock him out of the race. He'll finish 19th in the 81. Ryan, so only 18 cars still running. Next up is Star. How many stars do we got? Not many. And that was it. He was the only star back. No, he's not. Van driver's a star. With a chip. A 156. Not going to need to use the chip. Moves up to 6. Look at that 31 car coming up through there. He only is a 2, but he got the 1 and the 6. Couldn't ask for better than that if you're him. And it's a bottom group. Nobody in the bottom group. Middle group, a Star again. I don't think anybody now. Ryan fell out of the race. And van driver made it up there, so nope. Turn 43. Top group of heat. Bringing the heat. Adcock. And it takes a 5 or 6 to beat Benny. 4-1, nope. And Brooks with the chip. A 4 and a 5. He gets him without using the chip. Dick Brooks gets Junior Donnie Levy back up there in the lead in the 90 car on turn 43. How about that? Ford's running good. Bobby Allison with a shot to get him though. Takes a 5 or 6. Plus Brooks got the chip. Wrong 6 for Bobby. So we'll go on to turn 44. Top group of control. Brooks doesn't have control, and then he takes a 4, 5, or 6 to beat him. First up is Grant. A 2-3. He holds him off. Doesn't need to use his chip. Yarborough with the chip. 3-5 gets him. So he'll burn his chip and Yarborough burn his to take the lead. So the 11 car gets the lead back. Here on turn 44. Benny with a shot at the lead. It'll take a 6 to beat Yarborough. 5-2, nope, and that's it for that turn. Turn 45. No, Phil. If there's no bottom group and you roll a 5, you just ignore the roll and it becomes a turn. Nobody does anything. Yeah, except for the last turn. Then that 5 turns into the top group. And we got a middle group with a problem and 2 problems in the middle group. First problem is going to be Dick Brooks. What kind of problem he has. 25. Cooling problem, roll for repair. So the 90 car of Brooks, who just had the lead, is going to finish 18th. Damn. That's a shame for Junie Donlevy. See who moves up here. And Harris will move up. And we got another problem because 10 was a problem also. And Tommy Gale blows up, so he'll finish 17th in the 64th. Not a good turn for the Fords. They're blowing up. 17 cars still running. Turn 46. And it'll be a top group and a problem and doubles, so 2 problems again. Sure. This time it's Grant. See what kind of problem he has. 15, that's not good. And that's a cut tire, causes a wreck. So that'll take us past the pit stop. So we'll have the pit stop on turn 48. So Grant here has the problem. He'll finish 16th in the 41 car. Ran that tire just a little too hard right before the pit stops happened and it blew up. See who moves up here. We still got another problem. See if Gordon can move up. No. And Dick Skilton moves up. $15 cars, but we still got the other problem. And it'll be Ricky Rudd with the problem. 23 tire rub. And he'll stay put. He'll drop 1 spot. The King moves up. Now we'll do the pit stops here on turn 48. And it'll be the middle group. And nobody switches because there is no 5. So the middle group with a chance to get some chips. Van Driver moves up to 2nd with his chip. Let's see if anybody here in the middle group can get some chips. First up is Gordon. He gets a chip. Cecil looking good. Not with boxcars, you're not getting a chip. How about Childress? No, he's not getting one. Hilton. No, needed a 4. How about Bill? Needed a 2. That ain't happening. Whoa-whack. Gets it with snake eyes. How about the King? Is he going to get a chip? Yes, the King gets a chip. How about Rick? Can Ricky get a chip? He needs snake eyes. No. There's only 2 turns left, though. So these guys in the middle group need a middle group right away. Get themselves up there. See if anybody beats Yarborough out of the pits here. a 3, and Benny beats him out of the pits. 72 car gets the lead here on turn 48. Benny going for back-to-back wins. One at Martinsville. Now he's trying to win here at Darlington. 2 turns. And it'll be a top group of star. See how many stars there is. Harris is up. Pearson's not a star, so 5 or 6 beats him. A 3-6. Harris is a 2. Jeez, you Pete's. Here comes David after him. 5-3. That's not going to work. And Van Driver is a star with a chip. So he will get the lead here. We could have an upset here. A 4. He's going to need to use this chip. 31 of Jim Van Driver gets the lead here on turn 49. The 31 car. How about that? 1 turn to go. White flag is out. And Van Driver with the lead. And it's the middle group. Unless somebody has double skills, Van Driver will win this race. Looking for skill. Richard with skill and a chip, so he will move up, but it's not double skill. A 2, 3, 4. And he will have to use his chip. Go from 10th up to 4th. Knocks Yarborough back. And that's it. That is your race, folks. Jim Van Driver in the 31 car with the upset victory here at Talladega wins the race. You're a winner. How about that? Finishing second in the 72, Benny Parsons. In the 2 car from Alabama. Tried to win here. His home track was Bobby Allison. The king on that last lap goes from 10th up to 4th. Old Petty. David, after having trouble early in the race, makes it through that crash, finishes 5th with the Woods brothers. And here's one, Farrell Harris in the 82 car, finishes 6th. Other than Van Driver, he's got to be the happiest driver here at Talladega. Dick Skilton in the 76 car finishes 7th. And Cecil Gordon in the 24 car finishes 8th. Finishing 9th, a nice race for him. Bobby Wowack in the 36. Kel Yarborough on that last turn there drops back to 10th, your last driver in the top 10. Nice run by the 05 of Dave Sisko. James Hilton finishes 12th in the 48 car. Richard Childress finishes 13th in the 3. Bill Elliott survived that wreck. Finishes 14th. Young Bill Elliott getting used to Talladega. Finishes 14th. And a young Ricky Rudd in the 22 car finishes 15th. And that's your last car running here. I want to thank Philip Reynolds, Al Red Sox, and Rob for stopping by here at Talladega and watching the race. I'm going to be starting to do a few more races here with the 76 season on the channel. haven't been racing very much. I want to get back into racing. So thanks for stopping by. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. If you haven't already done so, hit the bell for reminders. On your way out of the track, hit that like button. And until next time, y'all enjoy yourselves. Have a great evening and take care, everybody. And I'm looking forward to fill up some big news about NASCAR. Y'all take care.